how does someone become a narcissist? It has to do with insecurity. It has to do with entitlement. I bet that's a big part of it. I mean,
It is.
you and I are Gen X,
Yeah.
but we still had like disposable income as teenagers and, access to cars. I mean, we had things that our grandparents had no,
Yeah.
even in our time, people started having TVs in every room of their house. I mean, that started happening when we were young. So I think we were entitled. We had so much stuff. But nowadays, I just really feel bad for this Gen Z Zoomer, of which I have children in, because it's just everything. They have heated seats and heated steering wheels, and they have, these young ladies have thousands of young men
Yeah.
complimenting them
Hmm.
all the time. I mean, it's just there's a wave of entitlement that might be the biggest ingredient in our narcissistic time, is because we've had
Yes.
insecure people before.
There was a professor who called it the cult of the child, that
Mm,
parents don't have boundaries for their kids. So if they, when people treat one of their kids as this king baby in their house, and everything that they say they get, including their own pronouns, they get to choose what their gender is.
right.
This is where a lot of this entitlement comes from, is what's called the cult of the child, that parents are unable to give any boundaries for kids. I mean, it's been used a long time, so I don't want to bore your listeners with it, but like the Disneyland dad and the best friend mom and stuff like that. Um, when you have not set boundaries for your kids, you really are raising narcissists.
Mm,
And that's why, again, Dr. Ramani, who I don't think she's Christian, maybe she forgive me if she is. I've just never heard her say anything Christian or anti-Christian, but she said that the most important thing was for her to raise her kids with empathy, because she recognized that narcissists never have that. And that's where I kind of transformed that into the corporal and the spiritual works of mercy, because it gets you out of your mind. I mean, all this entitlement that you are the center of the world, and that's what you're on Instagram, that's what you're told in your public schools and everything, where when you actually get out of your mind and go work in a soup kitchen or a nursing home, it's a really great way to shake you out of your entitlement.